everyone, I wanted to share with you my Fauxdori that I made. I got this leather from Michael's and I love the color. The only problem with it is that the leather is very, very flimsy because it's very, very thin. And when I first made it, when I was holding my planner, the corners would droop, like it would droop really badly, and it really bothered me. So I will show you what I did to correct that problem. And I have some charms here that I got. This here is a Eiffel Tower, and I use this to sort of decorate the little giveaways for my daughter's 18th birthday, which is a big deal in my culture. So I have that as a memory of her party that took so long to plan, but it was great. And then I have these little charms that I got, I think, from my friend Paula, who is Mommy24Cs. Hi Paula! And I put them there because they're so pretty and girly. So let me show you the inside of my Fauxdori. Now, how I resolved the planner being so floppy, the leather, is I actually glued on with, I think it's called C3000 or something 3000 glue, and I attached receipt holders. I cut this receipt holder down to size, but the glue is very visible because my receipt holder is quite clear, so I covered part of the receipt holder with washi tape so that you can't see how messy the glue is. I also did that in the back, and you can see here how the glue is very visible. See, it's quite, so what you got to remember that when you're gluing things down, you might want to make it a little bit neater, but I am probably going to cover this with also some washi tape so that it doesn't show so much. But I love how it's made my planner cover so much more sturdier that I don't mind seeing that little bit. Now I took a personal size zip pocket and a personal size card, what is it here? Sorry, card holder, and I attached it together with some packing tape, and that has been put in here to help me organize my planner a bit. And then I printed out Miss Wenda's monthly planner, and this here. I added the stickers, but I love her monthly planner because it's a month on 2 pages with some notes, and it's great. It's a great layout. So I printed that out, and then I took some designer paper and laminated it, and I used it as a cover for the monthly planner. Now I'm not sure if I like this because the laminated paper is very springy. I may change it around and put craft paper instead, because I love this craft paper and I love how it looks. So I'm not sure about that. We'll see how that goes. But I do love the fact that I can use the front page as sort of a dashboard for sticky notes. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But as you see in the front here, I have some goals that I want to accomplish in 2015. And then because I made this in April, I've started in April here, and I put washi tape on the boxes that I don't use, and I've color coded, activities for each member of our family. And I love these little round tiny dots. They're from Daiso. I put the number of that day on the calendar with those little dots, and I think it looks quite nice. So these come blank, and you have to actually number them yourself. So I have May done, I have June done, and I have July done, and then the rest are blank. So I'll be able to use this for a whole year, or I might end it in December and print out a new one. I have some information there that I didn't want to share, so I just covered it with post-it notes. And then this is the back. And then this here, I made a receipt holder. Prior to this, I made the six pocket file folder that everybody has made, but I did not use the proper length folder, and so I decided just to make a 2 pocket folder here with some craft paper, and I put my receipts in here and then some of my bigger stickers in here. And then here is another laminated designer paper that I'm definitely not going to do next month. This is my weekly schedules for the month of April. And here is a ongoing shopping list that I put, and I find that very handy because when I'm in the kitchen and I need to get something, I just put it on here, and that really works well. And then what I've done here is my daily tasks that I really want to accomplish every day. I put it on here and I check it off when I do it, or if I miss it, I leave it blank. And I just started that, I started this planner on the 9th, and so I've only done it for like a week, and it's really working out quite well. I really like that. And then here's a monthly brain dump before anything, and I love this. That's great. And then this here was my first week that I started. I started on the 9th, so I backtracked and just entered everything in from my Filofax, and it's so cute. I love the little stickers. It's really cute. And this here is stickers from Kate Spade, and some black and white dot washes that I really like too. So that's that. And this was the week of Easter. And then here was the actual first week that I used the Fauxdori, and as you see, it is full. I had a busy week, and I really used this spread. I really love it. There's enough room to write everything, and it's small enough and it's portable, and I really like that. So it really helped me too, because we were talking to a dietitian because my son is a rower, and I was able to just pull this book out and tell her exactly what we had for dinner, and it was really good. So this here is the current week, and as you see, this week was jam-packed. There's so much going on, and I was able to still put everything in, and I love it. I just love this. And this here, this weekly planner, I actually created it myself on Word, and there's a great tutorial, and I will link it below so that you can make your own notebook if you'd like. So I love this layout. And this is the next week, and as you see, there's just tons of room. There's even a section here for notes, and I was debating when I was making this whether I should put the notes here or if I should put it there, but I like having the notes in the beginning of the week, so that worked out really well. And then this is the last week of the month, and then here on my empty weeks, my empty boxes, I put next month's notes, and so I've started listing things that I have to remember so that I can transfer it to my book for next month. And then here is just some more Heidi Swap washi tape that I think is so pretty. The other thing I've done is the weeks that I am using for the month, I've washi taped the edges so that it's so easy to locate. I did not do it for the rest of it, but I did it for the actual planning weeks because these are the most important pages in this actual notebook. So that's a way of locating the section really easily. And then here is an extra week because I print out 6 weeks instead of 4 or 5, just to give me an extra week. And here is all my Fly Lady home blessing and planning. So these are the zones for this month, and then these are the actual things that I need to do. The top part here is for Fly Lady, and then this one down here is the organized mama things that she does during the week, and then this is just some doodling. So this here is my personal expenses, and as you see, it's so messy because I had erased it with my friction pen and it didn't erase very clean. I don't know why. And then this page here is my business and my monthly expenses. So I have two sort of expense sheets. And then here are some notes, like things that I really would like to buy, but it's not something that I need to buy. It's just something that if I have money and I'm at the store, these are things that we need, or just ideas. And then here is notes on how to make my Fauxdori traveler's notebooks, and then extra line pages. And as you see, this is my first try at it, so it's not perfect yet, but I've since then printed out more, and I think I've perfected it, I think. So more notes that I haven't used yet. And then I started to go on Pinterest and learn to draw. So these show you, on Pinterest they show you the steps on how to make things. So this one was a dandelion. This one here is an Eiffel Tower, and my Eiffel Tower isn't that great, but practice makes perfect. And then here is how to make a cute owl. And then here's like a daisy. And then here is an elephant. The next page is some patterns that I printed out from Pinterest, and they just show you step by step how to make different patterns, because I want to start doodling a little bit, and I practice it on this washi sheet, not washi, but post-it note sheet where I'm covering an address that I need. And that is it for this weekly planner. The next thing is Miss Wenda's bullet journal, and I again laminated some designer paper, and I have an index here, and then I just did a little bit of journaling. This here is a calendar in the front, which I really like because it kind of point form will note what I've written about. And so like here there's like orchid care, and this is my dietitian's meeting, and I've indexed important notes on the front page here. So there's quite a few pages here, and I've numbered the bottom, but I don't think I'll be using this next month. I think I'll make my own notebook. Here is the weekly planner for next month that I created, and I like it a lot. I got this from Pinterest, and I love the typewriter, and I did like typewriter font on here. And again, it has the task graph, which I will do my daily tasks again, monthly brain dump, and as you see there's so much room to write on, which I absolutely love. And here's a week on 2-page spread, and I love all the room on this. I think it's fantastic and I really enjoy it. So I print out 6 weeks worth, and then after that I have 2 lined pages for just taking different notes, and then I have 4 expense sheets. And as you see, 2 is for personal, 1 will be for business, and then the final one is for my monthly expenses that I have to pay, bills I have to pay. And then I have 10, oh no, not 10, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of lined paper, and then I have 10 graph dot paper that I made. And I think I'm going to make a notebook just full of this because it'll be great for doodling and drawing. And this was all created on Word, so I made this notebook. So I just put XOX ... Mary because that is my name that I use for YouTube and Instagram now. So, and then here is just my receipt holders, and it has stickers that I use for planning. J is for my son Jordan, so these are the stickers that I use for him. L is for Lexi, and this is my daughter's. C is for Chris, my husband, and this is his. M is for Mary, and this is stickers that I use for mine. And then miscellaneous, anything from recycling to garbage to grocery shopping to watering plants, home blessing, eating out and dinners at home, gas, and birthdays. So any other stickers that I create for individuals, I'll put in there. And I love that because it holds it nice and it holds my cover very sturdy and it doesn't flop around. So that is my Fauxdori that I created, and I got this at Michael's. I think it was regularly $20 for the leather, but then I had 50% off, so it became $9. And I love the color. It's just a little too thin, but I think I solved the problem and I really like it. The only thing I think I do differently is I would put 3 holes sideways instead of 4, like 2 on top and 2 in the bottom, because I think it would make this puckering less noticeable. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the Midori, and I will use it from now on for my on-the-go planning, and I will show you my other planners in my next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.